Welcome to the jungle. We've got Q&As. Alright, let's see. I'll be replying to the newest comments first because they are the superior master race of comments. Nick Ramos. By the way, if I fuck up your name, I apologize, but yeah. Nick Ramos, can you send me some chicken tendies? No, they're all mine. Fuck you. Yeah. Kimya Callis. Make undead. How about you make undead, faggot? Joey J. There's J at the end. What country are you from? I'm from Sweden. The glorious Nordic region it is. Zakifier. Ever thought about making a double jump mod where you have Mario skin to go along with it? Personally, I think it's a very sexy idea. It is a very sexually appealing idea, but I don't know. I don't make a lot of mods at this point. Aside from like bullshit, but that's kind of it. And bullshit being like the primary thing on my plate at the moment, a double jump mod will have to wait until I'm complete with that. Zakifier, by the way, I have, you know, given my audience the ability to ask 3 questions, and, you know, no more than that, so, yeah. What do you like best about the mod? What do you like best about most of the boss's mods? I like the fact that he adds humor to them. I feel like we do have a similar type of humor, or sense of humor, and I feel like as if, you know, him just kind of making fun of himself and his own errors in modding, as well as just kind of playing around and not being really serious, just something I can relate to. But like, aside from that, I like the fact that they're well done, you know. Are you a brony or a furry? I'm neither. I don't see the appeal of the furry thing or the My Little Pony series at all. But hey, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Retro Gamer, do you think they'll make a Bully for mobile in 2016 for the 10-year anniversary? I don't think they have the, like, you know, I don't think phones have the hardware capability of, you know, running such a game. I mean, like, some phones can handle GTA San Andreas at this point, but Bully, it depends on which engine you're referring to. Because even the 360 will occasionally get like minor frame rate drops in Bully. And you know, Bully being on the newer engine, at least Scholarship Edition, I'd probably wait at least, you know, another decade before they bring it on for phones. And even then, I don't know if they would, because it's not such a popular game. I mean, like, San Andreas is probably their most successful game aside from GTA 5. Saw 88. Is that like the latest Saw movie? Yeah. Can we get a longer Bully Insanity Editions episode, you lazy fuck? A longer Bully Insanity episodes. Okay, I will give you a longer episodes. Number 2, do you like ass to ass? I don't know what that is. Number 3, are you gonna is that like a porn genre or what? Because I've never seen it or heard of it before. Number 3, are you gonna post a Q&A in 2020, you lazy fuck? No! 2015! You eager fuck. Stanley Squarepants. Why do my balls smell like Parmesan cheese? Probably because you use Parmesan cheese as a masturbatory object. I don't fucking know. Tutererteyur. What happened to the Undead series? I mean, like, I overwhelmed, or I kind of, you know, expected more of myself and kind of undermined the big project that it was, and eventually it just overwhelmed me, and it got to the point where I was unable to keep it rolling, you know. So the Undead series, I mean, like, it's on hiatus. It's not officially cancelled, but I doubt that it will ever make a return. Zed, they're making a Teletubby remake. No joke. How do you think of this? I don't give a fuck about the Teletubbies, me being 19, but hey. Thomas's Life? Sure. What is your favorite video game on Steam? I'd say CSGO, or No More Room in Hell, or Bully, or GTA 5, who knows? Either one of those, they're all on the same level in my opinion. Mike Scar, are there any other series you're gonna make? I think, I mean, like, I have a new video series in, like, production at the moment, which I will make live soon. it's something similar to that of Bully Brawl. And we're gonna have Alon Sadaka kind of, you know, go along with it, being the faggot that he is. But aside from that, not really. Yeah. Ricky Raccoon 1. What happened to the other 9 raccoons? When did you first play Bully? I think it was when it just came out. I think it was. I think it was Christmas 2005 or 6, somewhere around that time. I played it on PS2. Canis Canem Edit, bitch. That's how old school I am. Mr. Red Eagles, how old are you? I'm 19. And will you do more Peach Show episodes? I will do more Peach Show. I have like a quarter of an episode finished at this point, and there are some jokes in it that I think are decent. So when it does go live, I don't know if it will be this year, probably not, or the next year. You know, you will be seeing more episodes, at least 3 more episodes. I want to make like 5 episodes per season or something. It all depends on planning and how much time I have to spend. Galak Wise. Yes, faggot, why are you changing Libet Relesi? Don't want. I can't. What? Reles don't want you to leave, but for. What? I don't know what the fuck this even means. I mean, like, I know this is Unknown Soldier and that you're capable of comprehensive grammar, so please just resort to that instead, because I don't get what the fuck you're talking about. Empirical. Can I be your son? Yes, you are my son now. Anybody who's listening, Empirical on YouTube is now my son. He's my son. I want my son back. What do you... What? Kaiden McCarthy, can you check out my videos? It's kind of like in the middle of a video, so I don't really want to do that, but no. Jesse the Jester, that's an awesome name. 319, now it's a bad name. Number 1, when is the next episode of Peach Show? I'm just kidding, it's a good name. When is the next episode of Peach Show? Next year, probably, maybe this year. 2, will there be a Bully SC YouTube poop? There already is, and I will probably continue it soon. Dark Laser 456. Will you check out one of my... What is this shit? People are like, check out my videos! I know you're in the middle of a video yourself that's probably gonna take up to like 2 hours to make, but I'm gonna ask you to do this favor for me. I'm like, no. No! No! I'm not gonna do it. Fuck all y'all. If you want me to check out your fucking channel, private message me, or tweet me, or send me a fucking Facebook message or something. Don't do this thing where, like, I have to end my video, or kind of note down your name or something. I apologize, but it's... yeah. Are you doing good? I am doing good, aside from the people asking me to check out their fucking channels mid-video. And can I get another hug? Yeah, sure, why not? I forgive you. Oh, was that my phone? I don't know, I thought my phone, like, played a song. I apologize if it did. Lord Ludicrous. Third and final question. Would you rather be a teacher, a prefect, a prep, a greaser, a nerd, a jock, or a bully? Probably, I guess a cop. I mean, like, because then, I wouldn't have to go back to school. I dislike school environments really bad. Like, I fucking hate classrooms. It's so fucking sterile and boring, and fuck that shit. But if it was, like, within the bully universe, yeah, I mean, like, I guess I could go through school again. I already know most of the shit I need to know. Probably pick, like, a fucking prep, because then I'd be rich. Okay, second question. What video games did you play as a kid? GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, GTA 3, you know, GTA 1 and 2, Canis Canem Edit, Donkey Kong, and Super Mario for the Game Boy Advance. And some other fucking things. I mean, like, I had a huge library of video games as a kid. Are you from New Zealand? Your accent sounds like it. No, I'm not. I'm from Sweden, yeah. Edwin Buristen, or Barisian, I don't know. 1. Can you please make a tutorial on how to install Bully Insanity Edition? No. Alright, now my phone is ringing. Fuck off, stop calling me, you fucking piece of shit. Number 2, if Bully comes out, will you stop making videos on the official game? Or if Bully 2 comes out, will you stop making videos on the first game? Probably. I might do some videos occasionally, like, hey, you know, here's this thing for Bully 1, but like, you know, if there is a, you know, more recent and up-to-date game with a larger player base, I'm gonna relocate myself to that game instead. Which is kind of why I contemplated making GTA 5 videos upon the release of GTA 5 on PC. But I just never did because I feel like it's such a stretch for my channel. But if Bully 2 came out, I'd probably cover that instead. Generally speaking, with, you know, minor exceptions. Number 3, will you ever have a fan meeting where you live? I don't think I have enough of an audience to, like, meet up with fans. And even if I did, it'd be like, you know, 3 or 4 people meeting me, like, hey, let's awkwardly shake hands and, I don't know, have sex. I don't know. I wanna fuck my entire audience, all 8,000 of you. Just come here and fist me. What? Nibserb Gaming. Will you ever film anything except Bully? Yes, Bully 2. I occasionally like upload things of other games and people are like, what is this shit? You know, which kind of reminds me, some people recently have been like, your channel has gone to fucking shit. You uploaded like one video I dislike, and I'm pissed off now. Your channel sucks now. It's like, can you fucking relax for like 5 minutes? It's just a video you didn't like. It's one fucking exception. Chill the fuck out. Just relax. Calm your fucking tits. Sit down. Watch something that you really want to watch. You know, jerk off if you want to. Do anything. Just fucking calm down for like a split second. But yeah, digression aside, let's continue with the Q&A. I don't know, I've been seeing people lately being like, your channel sucks now. I'm like, I've done the same thing, like, throughout these last 5 years. What have I changed? Tristan Pham, or Pam. Do you know if Bully 2 will come out, and if so, will you do a walkthrough of it? I don't know if it's gonna come out, and if it will come out, I will make a walkthrough of it. Ferris the MC, why do you love Bully? I like the game that... I love the general feel of it. You know, it's a very memorable game because it has a good tone. Like, the soundtrack adds so much. The environments are memorable, the characters are lovable. The storyline is basic, but it's kind of easy to follow and you enjoy for it like what it is. Overall, it's a good game. I guess that's why I like it. Alfie Farkas, do you get paid? Yeah, I get paid by your mom every night, bitch. Okay, maybe I don't do that, but I mean, like, it depends. I mean, like, I get paid by ad revenue, you know, from my websites and my channel, I guess. Ivo Coelho, do you like Star Wars? Yes, I do. Are you gonna watch Star Wars 7? Fuck yes, I am. Smack, I like your name. Why is Bully Insanity Edition videos so short? They are short because when I, like, boot up the game, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cover one mission and maybe some minor free roaming, and then I'm gonna save the game and quit, because the game is really prone to crashing. But considering the fact that the boss has kind of patched it up a lot over the, like, last few weeks, I could probably make them longer, and I'm probably gonna do that. I'm also gonna launch some, you know, exclusive shit later on, so expect some more Insanity Edition stuff later on. Xbox Beats, have you kissed every girl in Bully? I think I have. I don't know, I've played it so long that I probably have at this point. The Lone Joker 6254075. Do you know you messed up in Walker's episode 3? Lucky was the guy with Norton in episode 2. Lefty then replaces Lucky in episode 3. Yeah, I know. At the time being, I was like, they're the same. I didn't give a fuck about the greasers. I still don't. But, you know, some people have taken notice, and if you notice that yourself, then congrats. It's an inconsistency in the storyline, but I don't know. I mean, like, if you just look at the characters and just consider them one person, either Lefty or Lucky, then, you know, it just makes sense. But if you're gonna watch it, like, with the perspective of, oh, he fucked up, then it's not gonna make any sense. So you're gonna have to kind of, you know, push that obvious flaw aside. Manny, will you ever sign my anus? Yes, I changed my username. I will fucking sign your anus. Come over to Sweden, I'll get a pen and sign your anus. You can keep the pen as well. I'll do that for my audience. Sure, why not? It'll be fun. Bring your mom, bring the kids, bring everyone. It's a good time. It's a gay old time. Robert Marmel, will Gary rise and be Hitler? Probably. Perhaps. I mean, he's a fucking sociopathic lunatic and sadistic, so why not? Sexy Warner, do you like to rape little baby's ice cream? I don't know how... I don't even know what the fuck little baby's ice cream means, but, sure, why not? I probably do. Laren Jin, do you think Wade and Christy Martin are related? I think they are. They have the same, you know, last name, same hair color, but due to, like, you know, game, mechanics, they will still occasionally be seen making out and stuff, but who knows, probably. Incest for the win. Kine Rob, 1, do you like this game called Bully? No, it sounds awful. 2, do you like the PS2? Oh, wait, do you like PS2s? I like one PS2, most of the PS2s suck. Number 3, am I cool? No, you're too school for cool. Greasy Gaming, aka Joseph Savannah or Kavanagh. Number 1, what are chicken tendies? They are what fills my heart's desire, fueled by raging hungry fire. Number 2, is it easy to make a Lua fighting style? I wouldn't know. I know there's some people in the modding community that hate my fucking guts that know this better than I do, so you should probably ask them. Tell them SWEGTA sent you. Number 3, what is your favorite bully character? Probably Jimmy Hopkins or Gary Smith. Who knows, either one of those. Kai Hurley, is Shrek love or is Shrek life? I would say he's both. It all depends on, like, what you define as life. If it's something more philosophical, like, oh, you know, being able to experience things, or just the mere existence and conscience, then I'd say that either case, Shrek is love and life. Mr. Extreme Boy 991, do you think bullies should have been more violent? I mean, like, I don't know, I don't care, to be honest. I don't care about violence. I mean, like, I play games where, like, you kill zombies with chainsaws. So I don't give a fuck about violence, but, I know that Rockstar wanted the game to be like GTA for kids, and they wanted to have a T rating. So if they were to have a T rating, then they would have had to, you know, decrease the violence a bit. And, like, initially they had plans to make Jimmy, like, you know, die in, like, a pool of acid if he failed the boss fight with Edgar. But they, like, got rid of that. I don't know why the fuck they thought that was a good idea in the first place, but it's a beta thing, for some reason. Nonetheless, I mean, like, if they were to up the violence, then I'd be fine with it, but I know that it'd be counterproductive in the sense that they wanted a T rating, so, you know, from Rockstar's standpoint, no, but from my standpoint, who gives a fuck? Eric Anderson, the first normal name on this list. Thank you, keep it up, Eric. How do you pronounce your name? Is it SWEGTA or is it SWEGTA or SWEGTA? Initially, I went by SWEGTA, but I noticed that people were like, hey, SWEGTA, I like your videos, so I guess either. Like, oftentimes when I go to Twitch, people are like, oh, hey, SWEGTA, SWEGTA, how do I pronounce your name? And I'm like, whichever way you want, you know? So, I guess it's subjective in the end, how you want to pronounce it, or how it should be pronounced, rather. So, if you prefer SWEGTA, go with that. If you prefer SWEGTA, go with that. If you prefer Whiny Faggot, then go with that as well. Uncle Kyle, are you the same uncle that used to molest me at night? If you are, then fuck you. That is a joke, for those of you who don't know. Will you be doing GTA 5 or Red Dead videos anytime in the future? Probably, like, I've done some GTA 5 videos. I know one of them got, like, some attention. It actually got, like, front-paged on Rockstar Social Club, I think it's called. I had no idea. It just kind of got a lot of views for, at least, like, for the time being. Who knows? I mean, like, at the current moment, my graphics card has, like, a glitch that causes it to have this odd thing. So, visuals in GTA 5 are kind of fucked. It's not very prominent, but it's something that I notice if I look closely enough. So that's distracting, and it kind of takes away from the creation process. I mean, like, if Rockstar, as like a second thing, like, if Rockstar were to actually, like, make a decent fucking Machinima Maker thing, like Director Mode, without it being just an in-game trainer with little to no unique features, then I could use that to make Machinimas, but since that's not the case, I'm not going to be able to use that. So until I find something that's decent for making GTA 5 videos, then I won't make any. I also dislike the GTA 5 community a fuck ton lot. I hate, you know, bigger YouTubers there like iCrazyTeddy. I feel like they're jerks. But I'm not gonna get into why. You'll have to look it up yourself. I mean, like, there are people you can ask about this kind of shit. That was a fucking unrelated tangent, nonetheless. John Elkin. Will you ever do Bully Brawl again? Perhaps. I don't know. I have a similar series of that style planned in production as well. So probably not, but I haven't cancelled the series officially yet. I don't have the source files anymore, though. Or will you continue Vercetti Stories? I probably won't continue Vercetti Stories. I mean, I've had my moments where I look at it, I'm like, you know, this is actually not really that bad of an idea. Like, I should continue with this. This has potential. But then I just give up, and I'm like, it's too limiting. I'm gonna go get a soda. I want a soda. I want a pop. Young Kesey, LSEU. If you could make Bully again and could only make it If you could make Bully again and could only make 3 changes, what would they be? Better graphics, because it needs to be more up to date. I know people are like, graphics aren't everything, but, like, they're part of the game. You know, if it looks good, then you like it more. Just be honest. I'd probably also get Sean Lee to, like, come back and, you know, add some more to the soundtrack, some more variety. I assume you're talking about remaking Bully, or, like, making changes to the existing product we have. The third change I'd make would probably be better fighting system, more like, you know, difficulty, because it's essentially just press X to win at this point. Do you know how to mod Bully on the PS2? No, I don't. You'll have to ask someone who does know. What I suggest that you do is go to bullyboard.com and make an account and familiarize yourself with the people on there, and then, you know, kind of do your research, and then, you know, post any questions you have, and people will help you. Funky Squirrel. I like the name. Are you gonna do more Bully myths? No, that was a failed project. Out of fucking perhaps, but not like officially, like, this is my new gimmick now, I'm gonna make myth videos. Like, maybe twice a year or so, who knows. Kenan Ali Sultanli. 2016 is coming, and Bully 2 is coming, right? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know why people expect me to know. Like, his channel is about Bully. He should know when Bully 2 comes. I don't know anything about Bully 2. 112 Armis, or 112 Armis. Is really Pete Kowalski is gay? I don't know if this fictional character is homosexual. I just kind of stated that as, like, a thing in my video because I read it on the wiki, and I kind of, like, you know, looked into his personality in terms of, like, the joke he makes towards Jimmy, and the fact that, like, he has this stereotypical feminine thing going on. Who knows? And even if that's the case, who gives a fuck? Vasil Sugarev. SWEGTA, do you plan on making a 100% completion Let's Play on Bully in the future? Probably. I mean, I've thought about it, but I don't have, like, any strategy plan. When I achieved my 100% playthrough that I did on my own, just, like, through the game, I knew what you had to unlock, but I don't know the most effective order in which to like achieve it in. You know, some people are like, oh, you gotta do this first, you gotta unlock this thing, and then on the way do this thing. That's what I don't know. I just do one step at a time, which is very time consuming and unnecessary because I don't have any fucking strategy. But if I were to make a completion let's play, I know the facts. I know everything, and I have it all written down, and you know, do it in the most effective and time-saving way possible, which I don't know. Dorchina Brewer. When is the next episode of Peach Show going? Okay, I did that one. By the way, if I see the same question again, I'm just gonna skip it because I don't feel like sitting here regurgitating the same points yet again. Broad FIFA or FIFA 8. 1. Do you think if there was a NPC Jimmy, Russell would be able to beat him? It all depends. Like, Jimmy has a lot of health, actually. And his fighting style is probably the most effective and his fighting style has the most capability of beating down opponents regardless of if they're blocking or not. So I'd probably say that Jimmy would probably kick Russell's ass. But it all depends on their stats. Number 2, who is the strongest student in Bully? And by that I mean the actual meaning. Pure strength, not fighting capabilities. I already know, we're just trying to prove a point. Oh, okay. That's related to question 1. Number 3, I want to know if you like Halo. Do you? When I was 15, I think I played some Halo Reach, but I got bored because it's the same fucking thing over and over again. It's so fucking dull eventually, and the soundtrack and the overall feel just gets old really fast. But it's a good game, but like it doesn't have any lasting value. And it's a console game. I don't really play console a lot. Aside from my JTAG, which I use to mod Dead Rising, thanks to Stipo, or Stipo. Tune DD, what is your favorite food? It'd have to be ramen noodles, which I just ate. It's cheap. I used to be allergic to it, but I guess my immune system has adjusted itself to allow ramen to be consumed without me having trouble breathing. So, meh. I force my fucking body to, like, alter itself, which is kind of cool. Are you still working on Bully MP? I'm not working on it. I never have, aside from, like, menu backgrounds and you know, personal input and promotion and stuff like that. But I am still on the Bully MP dev team, or not dev team, but like the Bully MP team of, you know, circles. If that's what you're asking, then yes. Smith725, Buster Soap, can you make more episodes on Peach Show? I can, and I will. Don't you worry, baby. Your Peach Show is safe with me. LDTV, do you like BBC section in X videos? I don't know what BBC means, but do you live with your parents? No, I don't. Wanna buy some crack? This question is from LG. No, but meet me behind the set later, and I'll talk to you. Mario CZZ. Number 1, will you make an episode of Bully Beta? Oh, you mean like if I will continue the series? Yeah, I probably will. It's not something that I really have any huge desire to continue because there's not really like a whole lot of tension going into it. Episode 1 got a decent amount of views, then episode 2 barely got any views, and I mean, like, I like the fact that like I can look up these facts and I can learn things as I'm making these videos. But there's not really a whole lot for me to cover, and it's difficult to like piece it all together because like I have to arrange it by, you know, like, oh, in this episode I'm gonna go through characters, in this other episode I'm gonna go through environments, in this episode I'm gonna go through weapons. You know, I have to be very like linear and chain it all together, which is difficult because, you know, when I do my research, I'm like, oh, you know, Jimmy did this in this mission initially, or originally. But then in the official version, he does this other thing. And then I find something else, like, oh, this weapon was removed, and I have trouble deciding what to cover, which is distracting. So overall, it's just a buttfuckery of various factors. Number 2, where is your birthplace? My birthplace is Solna, Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah. Oh no, wait, it wasn't Solna, it was Sollentuna. Eric Anderson, can you talk Swedish? And if you can, and if you do talk, then what? And if I do talk, then? Okay, I don't know what the fuck to say. Dra åt helvete. There we go. Cool Gamer Place. How old are you? 19. Jacob J Tech. If there is a Bully sequel, would you want it to be still about the same characters? No. I don't want that. I like the characters, I do. I fucking love them. But just listen for a second. You have this new game that people have been waiting for over a decade. And you're gonna do the same characters again. The very same characters that they've gotten to know over the past 10 years. And these characters are likable, but it shows that Rockstar do have the ability to make something more in-depth. You know, Bully was a kind of rushed game. If they were to take their time and invest a lot of time and effort into each and every single character, I believe that the characters of Bully 2 could be superior to that of Bully 1. And I feel as if making new characters and making new environments and making new stories is what you need to do when you're making a fucking sequel. You can't just regurgitate the same shit again. You have to alter it between different things, because you know, otherwise you might as well just re-release Bully 1 again. So I want to see something completely different. You know, aside from gameplay elements, because I feel like Bully it's perfect the way it is. But if you're gonna do a story and characters and environments, do something different. Darth Vader. Will Bully Brawl Episode 3 be made? Perhaps. I have no plans on doing it, but I do have like a list of characters that people want to see fight. Jason Cortez. Are you hyped for Bully in 2016? If it were to like officially be announced, then yeah, but since that's not the case, then no. Geometry Crosser M8. Do you like tongue kiss? I mean, like, it's hard to explain, but like, I can see the appeal. I'm kind of neutral on it. I mean, like, I like affection in all kinds of ways, but you know, it's not like a specific interest or, you know, something I'm really into. You know, I'm fine with it. I like it, but I'm not really like really into it, really invested. Grill Boy, why are you so handsome? It has to do with the carrots I shove up my ass every Sunday. I stole that joke from Family Guy. Desiree Roberts, can you respond to this? I love your videos. Sure, I love your videos as well, even though I see none of them. Also, what is your first name? My first name is Mark, bitch. Tangaroa West, which Grand Theft Auto did you first play? Probably GTA 3, I think it was. I was like at my, not my friend's house, just, you know when you were a kid and you went to like, you know, with your parents to someone else's house, had dinner, and like had to hang out with their fucking kids? That was, you know, me at like age 11 or so. Or I think it was age 8 even. And my brother was like, you know, with me at the time, and he was like 13 or so, and he was like, hey, you know, they have GTA 3, so we played that, and it was fun. And it inspired me to continue my quest for GTA games. It got me hooked instantly, it's fucking awesome. Duke Gaming, do you think Bully 2 will ever come out? I'm kind of on the fence on the topic. If I had to say, if I had to like speculate, then I'd say between now and up to 2020. But like, beyond 2020, yeah, it's highly unlikely that Rockstar would ever make Bully again, or even acknowledge its existence, because there's no incentive for them to do so. Melaine Webb. Do you like Gary and do you like Sheldon? I mean, like, I like their characters. I like their personalities. I'm not really invested in like their personalities or character traits, but I can see the appeal. And I think they're fun at times. They say some funny things. And how did you react to the 2 trailer on Bully? Do you mean like how did I react to the 2 initial Bully trailers? I mean like I owned the game before I saw like any trailer. I know my older brother showed me pictures of Bully 2, like, you know, it's the same people that made GTA. And I'm like, oh cool, I'm gonna buy this game. And I got it for Christmas. Which is almost equal to that of buying a game, because it's still coming out of your parents' fucking wallet. But, you know, I got the game and it was fun. And years later I saw the trailers and I'm like, yeah, I like this. This is accurate. This is like an accurate portrayal of the game. It's good. That's my reaction. Terra Knight, do you have a pet? I don't have pets myself. Aside from the dead bodies under my bed that I force feed. But, you know, I know my aunt has 3 dogs. They're all, you know, used for hunting, so, they're not really, like, social dogs. I mean, like, they're social, but they're not really, like, you know, lap dogs, if I can say so. But I don't have any pets myself. Lucas Morrison, hi, and that do you want to sow more live streams? Yes, why not? If you're asking if I'm gonna do more live streams, then yes, I am. Why are you so awesome? And this is coming from a blank username. Literally, it's no username at all. Not even a profile picture. I am awesome because, it's the same reason for why I'm so handsome. I shove carrots up my ass. Why you scare me with that ending? Because fuck you, bitch. Can I make you a taco? No, I don't eat food that strangers have made me. Except for if I pay them to do so, which is kind of odd that that's like a social thing we do. Anyhow, yeah, let's go on. Mandeep Kumar. Where is the Q&A with Jerry Rosedal? It's been like over a month. The thing is, Jerry, like, I speak to him occasionally, and there's no, like, problems between us. Like, we don't, you know, I'm not like, oh, fuck him now. Like, I like him. I like his music. I like him as a person. I think he's fucking awesome. But, he's very occupied with his passion for music, which I can really see and relate to. I'm a big fan of music myself. I used to make music myself back in the day. I still have the shit I used to make it. But the difference is he's good at it, and he knows that he's good, and he wants to pursue making music, which occupies a lot of his time, and it just kind of makes him unavailable most of the time, because like he has a fuck ton of musical projects. I think his biggest project at the moment, which I'm most fond of out of all his music, is Big Wake. He also does like Beatles covers, and I don't know, I like his style. I think he's good at what he does. And he likes to invest a lot of time into his music. And what I'm trying to get at is that he invests so much time that he constantly uploads, like, you know, footage of him live at clubs and stuff, which is what he spends his most time doing. Aside from, you know, making music and working. So him doing a Q&A with me is something that is like a minor priority, and I can see why. So, we have gotten into the planning phases of the Q&A. We have done that. We have discussed every single possibility. We've said like, oh, what if we do it live via Skype? Or what if I just read you the questions and you just reflect on them, or something like that? Or what if you pick out the questions you like and make a video and send it to me? Any format that, you know, he prefers and that seems the most efficient one, we've gone through them. Thing is, though, a Q&A takes time. As you can tell, it's already been 40 minutes, and it's probably going to be 2 hours. Having that said, eventually it's going to come, and eventually I'm going to come in your face. But until then, no Q&A with Jerry. We do have it planned. It's not cancelled. It's gonna be there. And you're gonna be there too. You better fucking be. At least when it's live. Also, bananas or watermelon? Bananas. Bananas are fucking delicious. Despite the fact that, you know, I'm an atheist and bananas are like the atheist nightmare. Except for if you're TJ Kirk, then, you know, they're your fantasy. But I like TJ, so I can't really blame him much for that. Turin Limon. You're my #1 YouTuber. That's kind of like a high thing. Out of all the people on this website, I'm #1. That's quite an achievement for me. And can you say that... Wait. And can you say... And his... Okay. And his name is John Cena. Or John Cena. I fucked that up, but yeah. Ice cream. When is when is bullshit coming out? When it's done. Blue Spades. Do you expect Bully 2 to ever be announced officially? I don't have any expectations, to be honest. I'd like to see that happen, but to be realistic, I don't see, like, if it'd be like a financial, you know, in the best interest of Rockstar, financially speaking, to make Bully 2. I mean, like, they could just pump out GTA after GTA, like, you know, the people that make COD does, or do. And, like, they occasionally swift away from GTA and make, like, Max Payne 3 or, you know, LA Noire, or anything else, Manhunt 2. But at the same time, you see the point. Like, there's not a big fan base. There's not a big demand for Bully 2. There is a small and you know, passionate one, like your penis, but it doesn't matter in the end for Rockstar, financially speaking. So, to be realistic, I don't have any expectations, but I'd like to see it. I just checked if there was like a hole in my sock, which is why I was whatever. Oh my god, he's drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm just fucking I'm fucking what is it? Distracted is the word. Dabos 54320. Why the fuck is this up instead of Insanity Edition? Because Insanity Edition is still in the planning. I have a lot of shit planned that I'm gonna announce soon. Number 2, do you realize you are a fucking twat? Yeah, I do. Number 2, are you working on a sequel to the critically acclaimed Da Boss's Big Fabulous Juggalo Brony Adventure? I'm not. It wasn't very well. It wasn't very well received. Asked. Number 1, do you like RPGs? I mean, like, I like Skyrim, if that counts. Number 2, how many hours have you played Bully on a single day? How many hours? What do you mean, like, the most time I've spent on Bully in one day? Probably 2 or 3 hours when I, like, got invested in making Undead. You know, I sat down, I was like, okay, let's get footage, and I just went through, like, an entire episode, which is time consuming, and shortly after that, I just kind of took a nap and died. Number 3, what is your favorite Bully mission? I don't know, I like Defender of the Castle, because it's such an easy mission, but the soundtrack is top kick. Real Mako 1. Number 1, do you still play Bully every day like me? Not every day. Maybe twice a week or so. And that's, you know, because of, you know, I just want to dick around in the game, or I have a mod I want to test, or I'm making a video. That's, you know, not counting Insanity Edition. Which in that case, like, at least 3 times a week. Number 2, would you jizz your pants when Bully 2 came out? Or if Bully 2 came out? I wouldn't, like, it wouldn't... Yeah, fuck it, I would. Number 3, do you have a job? Not at the moment, I'm currently studying. I used to have a job as a telemarketer. So, if you ever, like, get called... I'm doing you a fucking favor at this point. If you ever get called by a company trying to sell you something via phone... Oh, and if you're not interested, Tell them that you've worked with the same thing and that you know that they're supposed to ask, 3 times, and that they're supposed to use all of these different tactics and arguments and stuff, and that you're not interested. You want them to remove you from their list and never call you again. And they will never call you again, unless they're assholes. But what you gotta keep in mind is that people that call you and sell you shit are still human beings, and they're just doing their fucking job. And it's gonna be in their best interest to be nice to you and do as you say if you're nice to them. It takes 2 to tango. They're not gonna do you a favor if you're gonna be an asshole. So there you go. There's a good method of getting rid of telemarketers. I've used it in the past multiple times, and it works every fucking time. And I know this because these companies never called me or contacted me ever fucking again. Thank God. Or thank Flying Spaghetti Monster, rather. Hard work, or hard work, I guess. Guess you could relate this question to one I asked on one of your other videos, but will you be making more modding tutorial videos on Bully? Probably not. I mean, maybe I'll make one or something, but, most of my audience aren't interested in, a fucking tutorial. They want some entertainment. A tutorial is not gonna make them laugh or anything. But I know that some people wanna learn. But at this point, you can just go on bullyboard.com and find a fuck ton of detailed guides on how to do basically anything. Andrew Telly. Number 1, what is your favorite video game besides Bully? GTA San Andreas. Number 2, will you do more mod reviews? Yes, I will, but, I don't have a big incentive to do them. Aside from it being fun and people like them, but, it all depends. I mean, there's not really many big mods I can cover. If you've seen these reviews, it's basically me going through the mod and playing it. Sort of like a movie review, but in the style of an interactive video game. Mr. J. Lensar, what's your favorite Bully missions and mods? Mission I already answered, and mods. I'd have to say Bully MP. Bully MP is fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking terrific. I love it. And once it's gonna be released, I feel like, you should try it. Even if you don't have Bully on PC, I recommend that you get it either way you can, and just play the mod. It's sweet, and I feel like having a community, it's gonna make it even better. It does have potential to blow up. Cool Dude 101 503. Are reviews still gonna happen? Yes. In due time, my friend, in due time. XX Mutton Music, XX Halloween. Why do you only show your face on SWEGTA 2? Because I don't see a reason to do that on SWEGTA. I mean, there's probably 1 or 2 videos where I show my face on SWEGTA. But aside from that, I mean, I don't see the point. I mean, some people have been like, are you gonna do a face cam? I'm like, I don't... Why? Why would I? I'm not against the idea, I just don't see the point. It's fucking unnecessary. Gabriel Pedroso. When will you have gold for Xbox Live? I don't know, I don't like the fact that it costs so fucking much. It's like $90 for a year or so. It's not expensive in terms of oh, I'm not gonna afford this, but it's expensive in the sense that I rarely fucking use it. Why the hell would, most of the people on COD are 12-year-olds. I'm not gonna, deny that. And to play COD, at least online, which is the only thing people use it for, will require you to pay $90 a month for Xbox Live Gold. Why the fuck would a 12-year-old have $90 just laying around? It's such a bad marketing move on Microsoft's end. And why the fuck do we have to pay in the first place? Your competitors are offering free online gameplay. Microsoft is so fucking retarded. Aside from my rant on Microsoft, I don't know, maybe if occasionally when I buy a game, they're like, here, have 30 days free. Oh, cool, I'll use this. I mean, I've even had viewers give me Xbox Live Gold in the past, so, Maybe, if that were to happen again. But I'm not gonna pay for it myself, at least not now, because I don't see a point. You know, it's like throwing away, almost a month's worth of Google ads and shit on like a fucking thing I rarely ever use. I use my JTAG more than I use my, normal Xbox 360, because guess what? It allows me to mod my game. And I don't use it for cheating, I just use it for modding, single player games. God, Microsoft are so fucking stupid sometimes. Anyhow, Dylan Moran, or Moran, I don't wanna, sorry. I love your channel, by the way. Okay, so what's the funniest glitch would that ever happen in Bully to you? The funniest glitch, it has to be, probably characters acting the way that they're not supposed to do, like a prefect, hitting a child in the face or something like that. What's your favorite food? Ramen noodles. And who is your favorite character or fab character? I think I already responded to this. Super Dino Games. Do you know when Jerry Versatile Q&A will be? Yes, I do, and I responded. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I know, like, I can speculate, sorta. Hopefully soon, though. When do you think you will reach 10,000 subs? I don't think it's gonna be this year, because there's only, like, 13 days left. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's a lie. There's 10 days left. But I think maybe February or some time around that. Next year, at least. Maybe I'll reach 20,000 next year, who knows. Sup, bro? Oh wait, the Super Dino had one more question. Do you think I like your videos? I think you do. If you didn't, then I don't think you would be leaving this comment. So, thank you. Death Drager AQW. Sup, bro? Sup, my nigga? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Number 1, how's life going? It's good. Life's good. Number 2, as of what I've learned from watching your videos, you're living alone and far from your family. That is not true. I'm living with my aunt, actually. But, I'm planning on moving out as soon as I'm done with my studies, and I'm gonna, go to college, I think it is. I don't know. We have a different educational system in Sweden. I don't know what it's called in English, but, yeah, I'm gonna continue my education, and I'll hopefully be able to do so living alone, because, it's kind of difficult to balance out a social life and studying and a bunch of other shit at once. How do you spend your time? I study, I fap, I sleep, I listen to music, I make videos, and that's kind of it. Aside from that, I occasionally socialize with people. Wait, how do I spend my time? Sports, shows, anime, drunk, etc. Okay, sports, I don't play sports. I'm not into sports, to be honest, aside from betting on, like, ice hockey. I do that. I don't know, I like betting. I'm not really, like, a gambler or anything, but I guess per definition I am, but I'm not really, like, really invested. Occasionally, like, maybe once a month, I'll be like, I'll bet on this team, and then I get some easy money, and that's it. Any shows I like? Walking Dead. Anime? No, I don't like anime. Drunk? Maybe I'll get, like, shit-faced once a month. Who knows? Number 3. How far works you are doing in the progress? Yes. Gavin Elliott. Number 1. Will you let fans give you ideas for Bully Insanity Edition? Example, character retextures. I mean, like, if you have an idea, just post it. And if I like it, I don't have a reason not to include it. I'll probably give you a shout out, but it's not something that really crossed my mind, like, oh, I should have my audience participate. But if you have anything interesting you want to propose, then sure, do it. But I'm not gonna promise that I'll do it. Number 2, any updates on the bullshit mod for Bully? It's slowly being rewritten yet again by the boss. But as soon as that's done, we're gonna continue adding on it. I do have big plans for Bullshit and Insanity Edition, which I will announce soon enough. Number 3, will Bullyland ever be playable on bullymods.net again? No. because copyright. I don't want to risk my ass getting fucking sued. And people are like, you're not gonna get sued. I don't want to fuck around with it. I don't own the rights to bully, and I certainly don't want to make myself an enemy of Rockstar. Vincent Gary, Warriors, yes. Paulo Capaluti. 1. When will Rockstar release Bully 2? I don't know. Number 2, what does bukkake mean? Bukkake, if you're serious, then bukkake is essentially when a bunch of dudes jerk off and, you know, spray someone in the face with their jizz. I think that's what it is. Maybe it's one person coming on someone else's face, who knows. But from what I've heard, I think that's it. Number 3, would you want to see bukkake in Bully 2? No, I don't see any, like, point in showing that, to be honest. Like, sure, it'd be, like, comedic in terms of being random, but it'd just kind of ruin any seriousness and just kind of make the game a joke. Anyway, you're the best. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you, baby. I love you too, babe. Vincent Garay, which GTA game do you think is the best? San Andreas. And do you think you can try Rockstar game? It's called Warrior. Or he spelled it Warrior. With 2 O's. I've thought about playing the Warriors, but I don't know. I think it's a PS2 exclusive, and my PS2 emulator is fucking shit. So probably won't play that. Alan Sedaka. Number 1, why the fuck are you so inconsistent with your Insanity Edition episode or schedule? I'm inconsistent with the schedule because I oftentimes either like get sick or I'm like I don't feel like making a video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-record these videos beforehand and then upload them automatically. Like, you know, I'll be a week ahead of the schedule or something like that, which is hopefully gonna fix it. Number 2, are you gonna work with anything on Bully 2 related apart from that in the near future? Oh, if I'm gonna do anything Bully related apart from that, I don't know what the fuck your question is. Fuck you, Alan. Suck a dick, faggot. The Born Again. What is your plot or idea or story if you were to be in charge of Bully 2? I've never thought about it, but if I were to like speculate, like, if you want me to make up some shit on the spot, I'll make up some shit. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. Alright. Audacity's telling me that I have 6 hours left to talk, so I think we're safe. I mean, like, okay, let's just say this. In a different school, or no, fuck it, in Bullworth Academy, now remade, an HD version, because it's a separate universe. Or it's a reboot. You see some kid, let's call him Jason, arriving at school, similar to that of Jimmy Hopkins. He meets up with all these various of different characters, and eventually he joins a clique. He decides to join, I don't know, the skaters or something like that. And they're rivals with all of these other cliques and gangs, and you gotta like earn every single one's affection, not affection, respect. And once you've done so, they all turn on you together. They all turn on you because they are all enemies with each other, and they see that you're befriending their foes. So in the end, you have to take them on yet again, but like more violently. Instead of doing them favors, you now have to show them that you're their superior and that, you know, you're stronger than they all are. Which involves a lot of stuff, you know, like them attacking you or your friends. You know, it's a stupid idea, but it's just off the top of my head. By the end, you've shown them all that you're the boss and you win. And then they show you tits. Classy designs. If you make designs, give me a free fucking design. Prove yourself to me, stranger on the internet. Give me a design. Design like a logo or something for me. Number one, how much longer are you planning on doing bully videos on your channel? At least 2016. If maybe I'll do something else, who knows? I mean, like, I can't really predict the future, but at least 2016. Number 2, will there be some mod reviews in the future? There will be. There will be tits. Number 3, when is the Q&A with Joe? Okay, I did that one. Number 1, when's the Q&A? Oh my god, just, there's no way you did not see him commenting that. It must have been in, like, the peripheral of your eye, like, someone asked the same thing. Number 2, do you play Call of Duty? Nope. Number 3, 1v1 in real life, mate. Sure. Drop on by, bitch. Ivan asks if there's gonna be a face reveal soon. No. Not that I know of. I mean, like, if you want to see my face, you can probably find it somewhere. But not on this channel, though. Not like planned, at least. Jake or Dub. Yo, SWEGTA, Jake or Dub here. I just had one question for you. Will you ever make a video on how to get bully mods on the Xbox 360 or PS3? No, because I don't know how to do that. Get Flashed HD. Do you have any idea who the fuck you think? Okay. Do you have any idea on how? Wait, do you have any idea on when or if a second bully will come out? No. Joe Lexicon. Hey, I think I've seen your name on this channel for a long fucking time, Joe Lexicon, so thanks for sticking by. Hey SWEGTA, any update on the bully zombie mod? No, sorry. Is it perhaps out? And no, it's not out. Also, without a doubt, what is the most important question? Wait, the most important question. What flavor of ramen noodles do you prefer? Chicken. El pollo, I think it's called in Spanish. Like, oftentimes when I make ramen noodles, I don't add anything. I know that vegetables can make ramen noodles delicious. And also, like, bits of, like, beef or whatever, but I usually just use the flavor packets, which is chicken, which is my preferred. But aside from that, not really anything. Armando Andrade, or Andrade. Number 1, at what age did you start to jerk off? I started at 3. Well, I don't fucking recall. Maybe 12. I remember trying it at 12, and you know, I finished and all, but like it didn't seem real. Like, it felt like it was just stupid and a waste of time. You know, I had things that I like to do more than jerk off. You know, and at that age, you don't really have, like, you know, a real, like, urge for sex, you know? Maybe you're like, ooh, I got laid, bro, like, you know, whatever, but, like, aside from that, you're not really invested in any sexuality. You know, you might have one, but it's not something that's, like, you know, occupying your time. So, I'm like 12, but I never really got into it, until, like, you know, over time. Which, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm jerking off right now to your question. Number 2, do you scream your lover's name when you take a shit? I don't. Primarily because I don't have a lover anymore. But I don't really yell when I take a shit. They're not really that painful. Galaxy's Pimp. Number 1, are you going to do any more bully beta videos? No, I'm not. I like your avatar, by the way. It's like a rainbow pot leaf. I like that. Wait, are you gonna do any more beta episodes? Probably. I think I said no, but maybe. Probably. No, maybe. Perhaps. Number 2, have you released any mods of your own? I have. You can find them on bullymods.net. Links in the video description below. Aaron Ramadani. Okay then, here is a question for you. Are you straight or gay or both? I don't see how you can be both, since they're kind of contradictory. You know, one is the attraction to the opposite gender only, and one is attraction to the same gender only. You know, being both is kind of like, oh, are you, do you hate the taste of chicken, or do you, like, love the chicken, or do you hate it and love it? Like, it's one or the other. I mean, like, there are more sexualities, but I'm just basing this on, like, what you said. If you're referring to bisexuality, then, you know, no. I'm straight. But, yeah. But if you prefer me to be anything else, then I am whatever you want me to be. Including a pigeon. Which this next guy is. Pigeon's Poncho. Whatever happened to that Q&A with Joe Rostal? Oh my god. Again, fuck that shit. Styled Boss, how was your day? It's good. Aside from the fact that I've done a Q&A with the same question posed upon me like 8 times now. Xbox Beats, is Bully your favorite Rockstar game? No. God of War 98. You've left more questions than this. I'm not gonna respond to more of them. Wait, maybe you didn't. Number 1, if you were to change anything about Jimmy's fighting style, what would it be? I'd add more interaction and more difficulty, because at this point it's just like press X at specific intervals and you'll win. You know? Number 2, what happened to that banana eating contest thing? I announced it and I was like, okay, this is something that I want people to do, but I only had like 8 or 10 entries, so I was like, you know, it's not enough. If I were to continuously promote the banana contest in my videos, like in Insanity Edition and any other videos I make, I'd get more entries and all. But it feels like I'm not really. I've lost interest basically. It's not cancelled, but I'm kind of like putting it on hold, so to say. Fenton Ward Q&A. First, I love your videos. That's awesome. Thank you. My question is, what would your reaction be if you Rockstar said Bully 2 is coming out tomorrow? He's basically asking what would my reaction be if Rockstar were to announce that Bully 2 like was to be released tomorrow. I'd be fucking joyful. I'd make a video like in an instant. Probably a live stream too, like, hey, you know, this thing. By the way, keep up the I'm fucking dying. I try to swallow saliva at the same time as I said something. By the way, keep up the work, bro. You're the best. I'm obviously not the best at fucking multitasking. Arturo Vergara, what made you want to make a YouTube channel? I think it was YouTube's existence. That was one thing. Because in 2006, like, YouTube had a strong community. And, like, a lot of people being very social. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna get in on this. And I did. But, like, aside from that, I'd say, like, you know, the fact that I got to express myself via games and communicate with people from all over the fucking planet. Shadow the Hedgehog, can you make a beta mod for Bully? I can, but I'm not gonna. Duffy Gear, are you a fan of Linkin Park? I mean, like, I'm not a fan, but I like Meteora and some of Hybrid Theory. Some of their other songs are cool too, but I feel like they're very similar and they all come off as kind of whiny and like, I'm gonna do some rapping now. And then Chester comes in and sings this song. And then it's like, it's the same formula over and over again. I want them to attempt something aggressive and angry and fucking powerful again. You know, they used to be really fucking heavy, but then they kind of went off to make softer pop rock songs, and yeah. I mean, they're not bad. They're a good band, but I don't see what the appeal really is. I do see, like, you know, the value in their music. Some dude with a name written in a foreign alphabet. How to get mood in Bully Xbox 360? No idea. Ride Yuki. Top 3 video games. Number 1, San Andreas, GTA. Number 2, Bully. Number 3, Dead Rising. Or Dedo Rising, as it was called. What was your first video game? Probably Super Mario on the Game Boy Advance. What games did you play growing up? That and, you know, more games on the Game Boy Advance. There was some odd game about rats that you had to kill. And some other games like Donkey Kong. You know, I also had, like, you know, free games that you got, like, in a Happy Meal that I had installed on my grandparents' PC. Unfortunately, these games are gone, and I can't re-experience the nostalgia. If you can't answer my questions, 1v1, mate. Well, I did, so fuck off. Oterier Dade Total. Do you like Thomas and his friends? No, it fucking sucks. I used to watch it like as a kid, and it fucking made me fall asleep every time. It sucks. It's so fucking dull and boring and uninspired. The only thing I like about Thomas is the fact that it's a meme now. The fact that I can point at it and go, "You're not to be taken seriously anymore, you boring fuck." No, I don't like it. But that's subjective though. I'm not gonna definitively say that like, oh, I'm the arbiter of like what's good on television. Like, you know, if you like it, then whatever. But I hate it. T-Agan. Number 1, are you single? I am for the time being. I had my heart broken. Number 2, who is your favorite video game character of all time? Either Frank West or Big Smoke. Either one of those. Number 3, what is your perfect pizza? It's a capricciosa, I think it's called. It's garlic, no, not garlic, mushrooms and bits of ham. It's good. I like it. But it's not kosher or kosher. Oy vey. It's not good. Can you do Bully SE YouTube Poop Part 4, please? Asked by DX Azuz DX. I actually had, like, this is the thing that pissed me off so much. I had some parts of Part 4 all done, like in a Sony Vegas project file. And me being the fucking retard I am, I removed the source files. So now it's gone. I have to remake it again. And the magic is gone. It's gone. So I sabotaged it for myself by not thinking about what I was removing, so now it's fucked. But eventually I'll upload it when it's done. By the way, don't forget about TJ Del Reno. For those of you who don't know, TJ Del Reno is a voice actor, perhaps an actor as well, and a stand-up comedian, who voice acted Ricky from Bully. DX Asus found his channel and sent it to me and was like, hey, you know, here's his channel, go check it out. And I did, and I like it. I'm subscribed to it. I suggest that you do so as well. He has a small audience, but I feel like, you know, he's creative and a funny guy, and I don't know. His videos are entertaining. So go do that. But like, you know, I've thought about contacting him and being like, hey, you know, if you want to do something on my channel, it could help you get a small notoriety, at least, you know, within the Bully community. You know, and it could be fun. I'm thinking about proposing that to him. I'm thinking about proposing to him. You know, will you do me the honor, TJ, of being on my channel? But yeah, I haven't forgotten about him. Majas17, how can I play better in CSGO? What you gotta do is stop sucking, you fucking despicable subhuman piece of fucking garbage. That's all you gotta do. No, I don't know, like, seriously though, I don't know how you can be better at CSGO. I guess there are tutorials out there that you can watch, that you can, you know, get information from and kind of study and reenact in-game to the point where you adjust your own gaming capabilities to that of a better one. So yeah, I mean, like, watch someone who does know what they're talking about, like the War Owl. I don't like the War Owl in the sense that, like, he's too gimmicky for me. Like, it's like he's a smart and nice guy, but like I get bored of his videos, to be honest. But if you want someone to teach you, then the War Owl is good. Or Nothing from Cloud9. I know he streams and occasionally like goes into tutorial type moments. I like his streams as well. Diego A7X. What bands do you like? I like Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, Stained, Korn, System of a Down. I fucking love Limp Bizkit. You know, whatever else, mainly like new metal bands, but also some other stuff like classic bands, like, you know, I like some of AC/DC songs, fucking Creedence, Clearwater Revival, I like some of their, Yeah, it's a huge variety of different genres and ages and all that, but I like them. But those are some of my favorite bands. S3D 77, $77,000 later. Do you think there will be a Bully sequel? If so, when? Who knows? I don't know when. Probably up to the point of 2020. Beyond 2020, probably not gonna happen. Adam Smith, I like your name. It's simple. Keep it simple, Adam. Stick to Adam Smith. If you ever get famous, don't go by like QX97ZB.JPEG or some shit. Just go by Adam Smith. Adam's a good name. Smith's a good name. Adam Smith is a fucking excellent name. Have you ever gotten into a street fight? If you had, was it bad? I haven't like been in a street brawl with anyone. Like I've met people on the street that are like, you know, oh fuck you, and I'm like, oh fuck you, and we kind of have this thing where like, you know, where it just ends with us kind of walking away like, oh whatever, fuck that guy. But it was never like provocative of violence. But I have been in a parking lot fight, which I lost. It was me against two people, and I basically had, you know, my fucking face mushed in. But it wasn't really that bad. I mean, like, in the heat of the moment, you kind of ignore the pain and focus on, you know, I hate this person, fuck this person, I want to fucking punch them. But I failed. So it was bad, but I don't know, if that counts as a street fight, then yeah. TSN, would you rather get fucked by your mom with her strap-on dildo while Shrek watches you, or have your father suck your dick, but he has razor-sharp teeth? I mean, like, if I were to either get anally molested and have some odd sequence of events take place mid, you know, molestation, or have my private regions completely ruined and in pain and agony, then I'd pick getting molested. Even if it is from a relative, because, you know, I know it's not an easy topic, but in that sense, like, do you want to have your dick shredded, or do you want to have someone just fuck you in the ass for a while? Katmaka, got room for niggers? Oh my god, he said the N-word! Yeah, it's a quote. It's a quotation. Get over it, you fucking sensitive crybabies. I have room for niggers, spics, and crackers, and what else? Whatever you are, whatever derogatory term for a particular race you are, I have room for you. I don't subscribe to any kind of particular, you know, racial supremacy, so all is welcome. I'll take all comers. Sinister Guy, what do you think about people who believe in a god but don't believe in religion? Oh, are you referring to like deists? Because you know, whatever, I disagree with them, me being an atheist, but it's their prerogative. I mean, like, if they have sufficient, you know, and if they have sufficient evidence of actual value that they can present in justification of them believing that this you know, magical entity put everything into existence, then sure, I can give them some credit, but I don't see any evidence brought forth. Which is why I personally don't believe, I just disagree with them, that's kind of it. And the same is applied to anyone of a particular religious affiliation that subscribe to any, you know, doctrine of religion, whether it be, you know, a bigger religion or a smaller religion. It's you know, neither here nor there for me. I just disagree. And are you social? Do you mostly go outside? I do go outside, I do socialize and all that, but I don't know. I like having my own. I don't want to say safe space, but I like having my own bubble where I can just retreat. You know, like I can just, when I need some time alone, I can have that. But I do socialize with people. I do get along. Mr. Dog 050. Number 1, do you watch The Walking Dead? I do, and it's fucking amazing. I love this show. And what you gotta do when you watch it is just turn off your brain for a second. You know, just ignore the shitty sides. I mean, like, I can acknowledge that there's some bad elements of The Walking Dead. There's some inconsistencies. There's some negative sides and flaws. Like, season 2 is a fucking disaster. The actors were actually kind of worried that the show would fail and collapse on its face because of the script, and budget cuts. But it's a good show. I fucking love it. I tried watching some Game of Thrones. People are like, it's fucking amazing. I don't know. It's good, but I haven't really gotten into it. But yeah, those two shows. I saw Breaking Bad as well and Lost. Those are good. Number 2, are you stupid? Yeah, I am. But I'm not only stupid, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, don't do that. You know what, fuck it. Tell P3TI that SWEGTA is fucking stupid. Do that. See how he reacts. Number 3, what phone do you have? I have a Samsung Galaxy A3, I think it's called. I don't fucking know. Absurd. That's how you know that you spent your money wisely. You don't even know what the fuck you bought. You bought Absurd Burger. When will the Jerry? Okay, I already did the one. I've covered the Q&A time and time again, so I'm not gonna do that. Eugene Klobistov, how old are you? Will you do Bully on the Wii? Will you do more Bullworthless? Alright. First question first. How old am I? 19. Will you do Bully on the Wii? No, because it sucks. Will you do more Bullworthless? No, because it sucks. Absurd Burger again. Are you still in contact with Jerry Rosenthal? I am. We occasionally talk things either via email or on Facebook. UniQ, Anti-Q. Number 1, do you like Peter Pan? The original version, Disney's version, Once Upon a Time version, something. No, I've always found Peter Pan to be fucking dull and white bread and boring and just so fucking. There's no, I mean, like it's creative. I'll give it that, but it's so bland and inoffensive and boring and it's not thought provoking at all. It's just like you just have to believe kind of shit. Even as a child, I was like, this is bull. This is bull. Yeah, this is dull, and it's bull. It's dull bull. It's just fucking boring, in my opinion. I know people are gonna disagree, but I never liked it. Number 2, who's the best looking person you know? So it doesn't have to be someone you actually know in real life. I'd say, how do I pronounce her name? Mila Jovovich, I think it's called. I think she's called. She's the chick that played, the chick from Resident Evil movies. Alice, that's her name. Just Google Alice Resident Evil and you'll see. She's fucking beautiful. Number 3, what's your biggest, most important achievement of 2015? I'd say, aside from, having my audience and my views kind of triple, I think it was, or maybe, quadruple, perhaps even, I'd say that it's learning all these things. Like, I've expanded my knowledge a lot in different topics. I feel like I've seen a lot of documentaries, I've read a lot of shit, and I feel like it's, in the end, it feels good to know that you're expanding as a person. You're taking up more knowledge. You're not just stuck with the shit you learned in school. Even beyond graduation, you still pick up on stuff. I like that. I've also had some life experiences that I, will always remember. Good and bad ones, but, it's all good in the end. As far as, experience goes. And I'd say that, like, in terms of bragging rights, I'd say that I had my first official job in 2015 when shortly after I graduated. I worked as a telemarketer for a while. But aside from that, like, not a whole lot, really. 2015 was a calm and peaceful year, with some occasional stuff that I like to reminisce about. And you ended with thanks. Well, thank you for your questions. It's probably my favorite comment thus far. Ashley Long, number 1, do you like Guns N' Roses? They're good, but, I mean, like, at this point, it's essentially just Axl Rose and some other people. I don't like Axl Rose, like, personality-wise. He's a good singer, but he's a fucking spoiled brat, you know, in a fucking old man's has-been rockstar body, you know. I'm not really a big fan of most of their music, but like I like their popular tracks, you know, like Knocking on Heaven's Door or Welcome to the Jungle, you know. Number 2, do you like Marilyn Manson? Oh fuck yes I do. I'm a huge Manson fanboy. I don't know, just something about his sound and the fact, and like I love his philosophy as well. You know, the fact that mainly back in the day, like he'd get on stage and he'd like fucking dig into the morals, the moral values that we, you know, fool ourselves to have. It's hard to explain. He just calls bullshit when he sees fit, which I like. I like the brassiness of his lyrics. I like the philosophy he teaches or follows himself, and I love his overall sound. You know, I'm not a Manson apologetic. There are some things I disagree with, but as a person, I like him. As a musician, I like him. Number 3, do you like Motley Crue? I like 2 of their songs, one of which I can't recall the name of. So they're cool, I guess. I don't know much about them, but I can certainly see the, like, you know, musical appeal, why people like them. Mr. Cats and Dogs, what shampoo do you use? I use Head and Shoulders, but I know I shouldn't, and I know that I should stop using it because they test on animals, and I disagree with that. You know, if you're gonna test on something, test on people that, like, you know, want to get paid for it. I'd fucking let you test shampoo on me. Fuck it, I've signed up for, like, you know, medical testing in the past. I'd fucking do that shit if you pay me enough. So fucking do that. Your Head and Shoulders. You know, oh, you're gonna lose a small portion, like a fraction of your income, to actually using, like, ethical treatment of, like, you know, people that actually want to test it, and not unethical treatment of animals that have done nothing to deserve that kind of treatment. As far as a quick side note, as far as, like, medical testing go, I don't have a problem with testing on animals, to be honest. But when it comes to, like, makeup, I mean, like, I do have a problem with it, but I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, to sort of say. It's a lesser of 2 evils. But as far as, like, makeup and hygiene products testing on animals go, just fuck that shit. You know, pay me money and I'll fucking test your fucking shampoo. But aside from my fucking bitchy rant, I'm gonna switch shampoo brand to something else. I don't know what yet. But I know that Eurasian or Ida, you know, told me this, and I looked it up myself, and they do utilize animal testing, which I take issue with. So I'm gonna, you know, change that. But until that happens, Head and Shoulders. Hide233. Do you enjoy peeling ass skin? I don't know. I think you asked this in the last Q&A. I do, I guess. Lewis Stocks. Why do you only play Bully? Despite it being a brilliant game. I play it because you kind of answered it yourself. It's a brilliant game. But you know, like you said, despite that, I'd have to say that, I mean, like, you know, my channel, like, there's a large variety of reasons for why I play it. Number 1, my channel, you know, that's the main gimmick of this whole channel, which I'm building up, and which people are slowly discovering more and more as time progresses. And I've found that, you know, despite it being a small game, it can still be explored in areas of which people did not know it could be. You know, like, bullshit, you know, first-person mod. Which people looked at and went, you know, I wanted to see a first-person mod, but I never thought it would be a thing. You know, mods that surprise you, or gameplay elements that you don't know exist in the game. Like, let me give you a few examples. You know, in Bully, if you don't put on clothing and you stand outside in the cold for too long, you will lose health, and Jimmy will, like, start to play freezing animations. You know, shit like this, just small details that you can bring up that people will go, huh. You know, that's why I play Bully. I don't only play Bully, like you said. I disagree with that statement, because that's not the only thing I play. You know, I know that me playing the game and putting that out there gives the false impression that it's the only game I play. But that's not the case at all. It's far from it. I play a lot of games. But, you know, there's a lot of reasons like this. It's like an orgy of reasons. Another one being the fact that it's a game that can still be explored to this day, in terms of a community. You know, you can interact with people and have discussions openly about what you like and don't like, and trade ideas. The fact that you have other people to talk about the game with makes it more fun. And that's why I think Rockstar should invest more in the community. Digression aside, that's why I play Bully. G at Gaming Xbox, or Gaming Xbox 101. Do you have the Xbox One? I don't. William Nyman, or Newman, how many hours have you got on CSGO? And do you have a knife? I don't have a knife. I have like, let me check. 374 hours in total. I've had the game since it came out. I think it was maybe 2012 or 2013 when CSGO came out. So I've had it since then. Yeah. Gaming Xbox 101, how old are you? I'm 19. Jesus Delgado, or Jesus Delgado. Where did you get the name SWEGTA? I got it from Sweden and Grand Theft Auto. Which was the initial premise of my channel, so to say, before I switched on over to Bully, gradually over time. Tails Fagundes, or how many dollars do you earn with YouTube in a month? Sorry, I'm Brazilian. My English is not best. Look, just as a quick side note, if your English sucks, don't apologize. I've seen this time and time again, and my old science teacher made the best fucking point about this ever. He basically said that, you know, people keep apologizing, like, oh, sorry, bad English. Like, don't fucking apologize. Stand by what you say. Have some fucking balls. Be abrasive and just say what you want to say. And if people don't understand, just keep at it until they do. You know, if you don't know how to express an opinion, learn how to do so. And if you can't learn, then hey, just rely on pure coincidence that they're gonna get what you're saying. Because odds are, if you know how to formulate a complete sentence, like Tails Fagundes here did, you're probably gonna be able to make a full sentence and have me respond to it. Now, have there been comments that I have misunderstood in the past that I didn't understand because of the broken grammar, or, you know, lacking in, you know, the capability of speaking English? Yeah, that has been the case previously. But despite this, stand by what the fuck you're saying, and don't give a fuck if people mock you for not knowing just on birth, on the spot, how to properly make a full sentence. Just say whatever you're gonna say, and hope that people know what you're talking about. That's what I do. That's how I fucking learned English. Mainly because, you know, Sweden, a huge portion of the population are good at English, but also because I myself communicate through English, and by communication I adjust myself, and I learn, like, through experience. That's how I pick up on various of different words and sentences and sayings. So, you know, me throwing that out aside, how much money do I make? It all depends. I used to be with TGN, and with TGN, there's a huge wave of earnings. Like, there's a huge, you know, it goes up and down. Like, 1 month you might get a fuck ton of views and barely any ad revenue at all. Like, at one point I got, you know, 140,000 views, of which 90,000 were monetized views, meaning that these were people that, you know, didn't have ad block. And guess what? I got $37 for over 90,000 people seeing my videos without ad block, seeing the, you know, all of these advertisements. $37 fucking dollars. That's like a stadium of people, and it's worth $37. So I left TGN and I decided, hey, fuck this. You know, they offered me some shit. I said no. It doesn't compensate for the shit I've lost. So I moved to Curse, and with Curse, my earnings have just been getting higher and higher over time, regardless if my views have been smaller than that of the time when I was with TGN. So it's all dependent on which network you're on. And now me being with Curse, my ad revenue has gone up. You know, with TGN I made $37. With Curse I made $55 on the first month, and after that I made $67, then $85, and at this point I'm above $100 a month, which, you know, that's just me being honest. I know money's a controversial issue and you shouldn't talk about it because people get... Just grow the fuck up. You ask me something, I'm responding, that's it. Fagundo or Tails wants to know how much I make on YouTube. I have no problem talking about it. You know, putting the whole rant just to the rest, or to rest, that's how much I make, at least for this month, and I'm probably gonna make more in the future if things keep going this way. And hey, you know, if I'm able to make this my full-time occupation, I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm gonna say, hey, this covers my bills. I'm able to make a living. I'm able to have roof up, you know, over my head. I'm able to keep food in my mouth so I don't fucking starve. I'm able to keep the electricity coming. And that's that. Honesty is key in my opinion, but yeah. I don't know, I just take issue with the fucking, you know, with people being so sensitive to talking about money. You know, if you ask someone, oh, how much money do you have? Maybe that's a little personal question. But I don't take issue with, you know, someone asking me, oh, how much did you make this month? I don't. It varies. I think it varies for almost every single human being. Unless you're working on like a strict schedule, then it probably varies very rarely. Rebel Titan Znash. Do you like Grand Theft Auto? If you do, what is your favorite? San Andreas. It's fucking sweet. I'm actually listening to Toto Hold the Line, which is from K-Dust, I believe. Such an awesome game. If you haven't played GTA San Andreas, what the fuck are you doing? Go play it. Put aside all of this whole pretentious shit with, you know, oh, graphics, yeah, just put that shit aside. Play the game, have fun, just enjoy it. Just, you know, the soundtrack's awesome. It has so many fucking famous and amazing voice actors. The storyline is likable. You know, it has the most fun missions I've ever played in any GTA. So many minigames, it's so in-depth. And it's just a good game. Go play it. You can get it for so little on like Steam and shit. Of course, there's gonna be people that like don't have the ability to just buy a game just right off the bat. But like what I'm saying is, if you have the ability, I recommend you to do so. Nonetheless, final question. It's the final showdown. William Nyman, what is your rank on CSGO? Gold Nova 4, bitch. And having that said, I want to thank you all for watching this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. This actually turned out quicker, or like, you know, shorter than I thought it would initially. I thought I would spend like 2 hours making this, but apparently not. Apparently I only got to like 1 hour and 38 minutes. But having this almost 2 hour long video done, I want to thank you yet again for watching, and if you feel like it, make sure to watch out for the next Q&A I'm gonna hold. I'll be announcing a Q&A on January 2016. And by the way, make 2016 a fucking brilliant year. Just do it. Make 2016 something worthwhile remembering. Put something in. If you want to achieve something, fucking do it. You have 365 days to do it. Fucking go ahead and do it. You want to lose weight? Lose fucking weight. You want to, you know, get some specific knowledge? Go ahead and acquire said knowledge. You want to do something specific? Go do it. Anything at all. If there's something hindering you from doing so, try to work your way around it. But other than that, have a good day. Thank you for watching.
single way to be. Innocent in it. Oh, it's